you're a real actress. You're not a Hollywood reality star kind of thing. You actually are trained.
No, that's right.
How did you get started as an actress?
Which is pretty much when I came on Earth.
You were born into act. You're
Kicking and screaming and singing and dancing.
hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Right out of the womb.
Basically, yeah.
Were your parents in showbiz?
No, but they're artists. My dad is an architect. My mom's a pianist. And so they were very supportive from a very young age of, any artsy stuff I was into.
So did you start like in school, acting in the plays?
I mean, they were kind of hyper cultured. We'd go to the opera and the symphony and the this and the that. And so I think from a really young age, I saw theater and just fell in love with it. And I was in it, whether I was on stage or not. I was at least in the aisle, pretending. I was doing like Rocky Horror before there was Rocky Horror. I think. Yeah, I would say maybe 5 or 6. I was doing, children's theater. I mean, a lot of it was just like, paint with your hand, paint with your other hand. I mean, but hey, it's all, creative dramatics.
That actually was some early Pepper work right there.
There you go.
Is that could have been where it started? And then did you in college? You were in high school and college. Were you still acting?
I was still painting with my hands. It was a little bit. There's more to it. I went to Northwestern, which is a real reputable drama school. So at that point, we were past painting with our hands. But
was there a particular role that you think really made you feel like you were going to do this the rest of your life, be an actress?
There was never a question that this is what I was going to do. So no, there wasn't any one role. But I mean, if you were to ask any of my high school or grade school colleagues, where's Naomi Grossman now? I mean, now they know because I went to the reunion and totally showed off. But even before that, they'd be like, she's probably on a stage somewhere.
You're big in the theater world, and you did a play that wound up you did for the King or something, or there is no King. No, you did it. Didn't you do it in London? Tell us about that.
I did. It was my one-woman show, Carnival Knowledge.
How many people were in that?
1 woman.
Okay, just checking.
Me. So I took it to the Edinburgh Fringe, which is a big festival in Scotland. And from there, it got transferred to the King, to London, to Leicester Square Theatre, which is on the West End, which is kind of a big deal.
So Pepper came from deep Shakespearean training. People can't just walk in and play Pepper. It came from all that training.
I'd like to think so.
Tell us a little bit about, first of all, how you first got cast. Did you have to audition for Pepper?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I got a call from my agent and, go to this place and do this, which I did.
Which is this? Did they make you run around, or what is this? What did you have to do?
I had to prepare a monologue from one of Jessica Lange's monologues from first season, and I also had to do a little bit of an improv.
What was that?
Basically, they gave me a ball, and they asked me to get them to play with them.
Okay. Now, at that point, did you know what Pepper was going to be, or
no.
What did they told you that Pepper, when you were auditioning, what did they say?
They said nothing. Literally, I think the breakdown for the character was like 4 to 5 feet tall, possibly malformed.
When did you find out that Pepper is, I don't know if we say it's loosely based, but it's certainly reminiscent of the character Schlitzie from Freaks, 1932 movie Freaks, Todd Browning directed. Had you seen Freaks before you had the audition?
No, I had not. And again, there was no mention of that at all. Not until well into actually the makeup process. It wasn't until after I was then cast. Basically, like I said, they had me do the monologue to see that I knew how to act. They did the little improv to see that I could, had range, that I could go from, a straight, serious adult monologue to childlike, the early Pepper that we see, So having done that, I think they probably saw us, picked a few actresses that would work, and then they sent us all the makeup, and they took a bunch of pictures of us and then manipulated them to see what we'd look like with this makeup. And I think that's ultimately how they cast it. Pepper starts off as a pinhead, right? Mentally challenged.
Yes.
And we're told that she cut her sister's baby's ears off, and that's how she got wound up in this asylum. Later, she gets abducted by aliens and comes back fixed. And we learn that she was actually set up, that she was framed. And it wasn't, she didn't actually do any of it.
And you have a terrific following. Do you get a lot of fan mail?
Yeah, I do.
Are they people with, that are sort of Pepper-like, or? I bet you get disabled.
All kinds, yes.
But I mean, what was nice about the character is you got to also show this smart side to her as well.
When I first got this role, I kind of assumed that I would be getting some hate mail, right, from disabled groups and whatnot. Because, maybe, for all I know, maybe my interpretation's completely offensive. Maybe I've, stolen their role. Who knows, As it turns out, quite the opposite. So, to answer your question, yeah, I've got all types of fans. But, I've even, been invited to disabled groups to speak and perform and, be one of them. So it's pretty awesome, pretty fulfilling to kind of come full circle.
How many episodes? Pepper was in quite a few. There's a lot of stuff on Pepper. How many episodes did you wind up doing?
I think it was 7 or 8.
That's crazy. What kind of roles were you offered after you did Pepper? Was it mostly sideshow circus parts, or did you get like All My Children?
All My Children never came calling. I was really surprised. Why aren't I playing like some beautiful, buxom babe, like Bold and the Beautiful? I don't know.
Here, put the teeth back in for a second. Okay, let me just see how this would work, okay? But Monica, I didn't know you were pregnant.
Because it's not yours.
Wow. I'm getting misty. You're so good at that.
Could you just smell the Shakespeare?
I could see the drool. I could see the drool. NaomiGrossman.net is the real deal. Actress, Pepper, London theater, groundlings. Where have you seen Girls and Corpses magazine?
At horror conventions.
Really?
Yes.
And is it your dream to... now, you're going to actually be...
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to turn you. That's actually is pretty much what you're going to look like.
I already look like that.
No, you do. Totally. Well, we were going to... It's a long story, but you're going to be in... We're interviewing you. You'll be in the next issue, which, by the way, is a freak sideshow issue.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the whole issue. Ooh. And we have real sideshow people in it. So it's going to be tremendous. What's your dream role besides this interview?
Isn't it all downhill after this?
This is the pinnacle. For a lot of people, Girls and Corpses magazine, they get there and then honestly, you can't top that.
It's hard to, withstand this.
No, it's as hard to sustain the level of Girls and Corpses.
Right.
Is there someone that you want to work with in particular? If George Clooney wanted you to be in a film with us, would you turn it down, or what do you think?
I would do George Clooney.
The movie.
The movie. Gosh, I don't know. I mean, I really, Pepper really is kind of a dream sort of role, where I can transfer, listen, I'd like to have more than 3 syllables an episode, if possible, for the future. But, so I'm not saying this is the end for me, but, that kind of role where I'm able to totally transform myself. And then, of course, the fact that I get, actually 2 roles in one, that's pretty awesome. My sort of dream role would be kind of almost like remember Tracy Ullman?
You'd be great on that. Yes, absolutely.
Or Carol Burnett show, or...
You'd be great to do that.
I mean, that's what I would love. I would love to, have my very own Naomi Grossman show, and I play all the good roles, and maybe I can, give my friends a part here or there.
Please, for the love of God.
The Naomi... one role.
You did. I'm Johnny the janitor in the chair. But next, the Naomi Grossman show. I just like the way that sounds. It just rolls off your tongue. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the Naomi Grossman show starring...
Naomi Grossman!
It's going to work.